he kept saying like, "Oh, like I'm dead," knowing that he was dying, and that was his last Marvel movie that he was in.
Oh, like in interviews and
yes,
stuff?
he like, "I'm dead, I'm dead." Chadwick.
Welcome back to Beyond the Film podcast. I'm Rose, this is Meadow, and we are your guide into movies and whatever the heck she be saying. Today we are discussing Infinity War. We
dun, dun, dun.
have made it to the end, close, kind of, ish. Of phase 3. You know,
which
we're
is
getting
so crazy to me. Like,
to
we
the
were
climax.
just beating. We were just at the beginning of.
I also think I skipped some things, though.
Oh.
So, like, we might have to go back and...
You're supposed to be the expert.
But also the first phases are so short compared to, like, what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyways, we are preparing for Doomsday. And, of course, I feel like you have to watch Infinity War to watch Doomsday. Like, Infinity War and Endgame are the catalyst for what is happening in Doomsday.
Yeah.
So that is what we're doing and discussing today. First and foremost, what did you give this lovely lady a rate of?
I gave her a nice 5 stones.
Okay.
A nice crisp 5 stones.
We're almost running out of stone territory.
We are almost out of stone territory. Like, oh my gosh. But I like how this movie set everything up, and it also was kind of a nice deviation from the trope that heroes always win.
Yes.
And we see that is not the case here. And I feel like this is also like one of the biggest like cliffhanger movies that the MCU has done.
It's crazy. Like, I wasn't there personally IRL time.
Yeah.
When the movie came out and y'all had to wait a year.
Like,
but I can only imagine.
Clutching my pearls. Like, I literally was crying to the Spider-Man scene in the theaters. Like, and that was my favorite character, especially in high school. I'm like, no, Spider-Man. So, yeah, like, not even just for nostalgic purposes, even with rewatching this movie, I'm just like, wow, like, it set up a lot of great things. Like, even set up things for the Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
So,
like, why is Nat's hair short? Why is it blonde? Like, where have you been these past 2 years,
where
bestie?
have you been, chica? So, yeah. What about you?
I gave her a nice 5.5 out of 6.
I
was like, wait, this movie is tea. Like I would
it
watch it again tonight. And I don't do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was really good. I, didn't give it that 0.5 because we'll discuss later the visual effects. Like, yes, we'll get into that later, but I feel
and a little bit for the acting for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that later.
Okay. I just feel like what's wrong with the movie?
Yeah.
Maybe, like, the stuff after, like, the plot holes after these movies came out.
Yeah.
But, like, this movie
movie itself, like, the Infinity War and Endgame movies were such a great way to wrap up the first couple of phases. Like, they really did a dance. And I've been fiending for another hit of something that good. I don't think it's happening.
I don't think it's... Because I think they're trying to make Doomsday like Infinity War when they should have made another Avengers movie. Yeah. Like, they should have started over with a first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
And, like...
meeting the new Avengers with whatever Avengers team Sam is trying to get together.
We're getting Doomsday.
Everything is just gonna...
We're getting Doomsday and then we're getting Secret Wars next year. What the hell?
Like, Secret War should have been beforehand, maybe.
It's like, yeah. It's like, why are we getting the Infinity War next year when there's no connection yet? Like, where did the
everything is so
spaced?
Yeah, like everything is so jumbled.
Yeah,
and like this was a good crossover movie before we got Endgame. Endgame was the big kablam. Yeah. So maybe Doomsday will be the crossover movie, like connecting all the dots, but that'll be such a stretch. Like,
I feel like they're like, even if it wasn't Avengers, like I feel like they're, or like they could have at least did Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah,
like they're missing this middle ground where we have a team fighting together. Like,
yeah. It's been really, really jumbled, and it kind of just makes me feel like they've been putting out projects just to put out projects, and
they've slowed down. This was supposed to be Secret Wars coming up. Like, this is them slowing down because people were complaining.
Yeah, because like, when are we ever gonna do anything with the Eternals again?
We're not.
The fact that we got Celestial Island, and
they introduced the Celestials, and that was it.
It's like, you bring in Harry Styles to be Thanos' brother.
He's not coming back.
Like, guys.
Also, that doesn't even make any sense.
He's not big, and he's not purple, and he don't have a crazy chin. So, like...
But also, like, there has been no mention of Loki or the timelines besides Doctor Strange and that homegirl being like, I need your help. Like, why not do another Doctor Strange movie before we get into, like, the universe is effed up?
Because that's Dormammu's daughter. What is going on, guys? You don't know.
And then the introduction to Doomsday, they could have did that way better. Like...
Oh, hello, little child.
We got hints to Thanos in the Avengers movie, bro.
Like guys... I guess I'll just do it myself. Like, the build up to Thanos was so good. And they're rushing it. And I wonder how much it has to do with, like, the attention span, like, dwindling down slowly. But it's like, you don't have to play into that. Like, you can...
Like, but also knowing your fan base, like, they would have waited.
They would have waited. We would have waited.
Yeah.
Like, you could have just done so much better. But,
anyways.
Okay, back to the good movie that we're talking about today.
Okay, hop into themes. Girl, I don't know.
No, I was gonna watch this, like,
what is the meaning of this movie?
The meaning is wait for Endgame.
Exactly. But I was like, okay, maybe something to do with, like, loss and, like, you can't always win them. Because I was trying not to have Endgame like, change my thoughts, because we're looking at this movie before Endgame. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe, like, you don't always win, and, like, there's always someone bigger and better than you out there. Like, like Cap. Like, I don't think he's ever lost a day in his life.
No,
like,
he never got beat up like that before.
Not since he transitioned.
Not since the transition. But for me, I got, where there's a will, there's a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for Thanos, this whole...
that's a good one.
Everything came crashing down for him in his life, and his planet was going to mess, but he had a will, and he made a way for life to, flourish, even though it may not have been the best way, the most ethical way. But
he has a point.
But there is a will, and there was a way.
Yeah, like, it wasn't... I was thinking about it the whole time, like, it wasn't moral, ethically correct, but it did work.
It did.
Like, when we get to see the life in between Endgame, like, with Falcon and Winter Soldier and everything, like, he was correct.
Something was happening, and then they brought back all the people, and then, like, everyone got displaced, and...
Like, people were thriving,
like, they
but,
was.
like, at the cost of half the population.
Yeah. And another example of that is, like, Stormbreaker, there was a will, and they made a way.
Yeah.
He opened up the star, and then Groot, he, made the handle.
It was so sad.
Gotta put the game down, like, it's getting real.
Like, wait, something's actually happening right now. Like,
you need my help.
Right, let me lock in.
Let me stand up. Let me just pull up to the plate. And then, yes, sometimes heroes lose.
Yeah.
That's just the harsh fact. Harsh reality.
Gotta lose some.
Yeah. And then you win some. That's just the way the news goes.
That's the way something rumbles.
The cookie crumbles?
The cookie crumbles. Okay. Going on to the visual effects of this film. The reason why I took off that little 0.5. But, okay, here's my thing. I feel like this movie is the perfect example of Disney messing up the CGI when they transition to digital. Because I swear it was not this bad. I remember Bruce being that bad in, like, the Iron Man suit. But I don't remember Thanos and, like, his whole crew and gang and whatnot looking like video game characters. Like, looking animated, looking not, like, in person in the scene. Mm-hmm. Like, it was good before, I swear.
Yeah. Okay, but this gets me into another reason as to why I docked it some stones. Yeah. The acting, like, before, you know, I was so enamored. Just, like, wow, like, everything, like, they're really pulling it together. Like, I'm just more so seeing the story than the actors. But, like, as time has gone past and, like, I've seen these actors as other characters and, like, I've just seen these movies so many times and I've seen them in interviews outside of movies, like, I can tell that they're acting. Like, it's still a good story. Like, it still had me, but I'm just, like, some of the scenes I'm like, I can tell you're acting, bro. And it's like, is that a product of exposure? Like,
exposure what?
Exposure to these people, exposure to movies, exposure to people acting.
Our exposure.
Yes, our exposure to more of what they're doing.
I think 100%. I think, like, we're definitely, like, more, at least more critical of CGI for sure. Especially you. Like, you're pointing out that right away. And I feel like, doing this podcast, like, but that's our job. Like, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Not saying that it's a bad thing at all. No. Just, like, comparing it to our previous perspectives. Like, can't let it cloud it too much because, like, apparently this could have always been there and we just hadn't seen it. But let's take some time to check out the movie via, like, a streaming service versus a DVD.
Yeah,
and see what the difference is.
I feel like it's like, but the thing is, I've only seen this movie on Disney. And I don't know what's going on, but, like, every movie I'm watching now on Disney is, like, it's not the same. Like, I feel like something is happening. Yeah. Maybe it's, like, their IMAX and, like, their regular full screen mixed together and it's effing something up. But I swear it wasn't like that.
But you could be remembering it wrong.
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not fully convinced.
I'm not, but I feel like definitely transition from the big screen to streaming something has to give.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have that big or small of pixels, whatever the heck is, and, like, transport it into something smaller and, like, it's the exact same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something is happening in transition.
Definitely probably looks better stretched out on a big canvas through a projector.
Yeah. And, like, streaming services and networks and people in TV and movies, like, they're known to go back and change things. Like, the amount of, like, Disney shows and stuff, like, they just be cutting stuff out and, like, don't be saying nothing. Or, like, now,
you could have left it.
Yes, now after the Dan Snyder, like, his documentary came out, they went back in Victorious and they cut a bunch of scenes out. And they just thought we wouldn't notice. Like, we already saw it. We already saw the foot fetishization.
Like, you already traumatized us.
Like, what are we doing
We're not just gonna forget.
Like, come on. Yeah. But, yeah. Anyways, besides the visual effects, the transitions in this movie, I saw them speed up when it came to the climax. Like, when it was the fighting scene, we spent less time with each person because I feel like it created the urgency. Like, when they were fighting in Wakanda and when Thor was trying to, like, get his Stormbreaker, like, it was like, boom, 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 because, like, these were serious. Like, we gotta hurry up. Like, oh my god, they're coming.
Yeah. And it also really emphasized the fact that all of this is happening at one time.
Yeah, at the same time.
Like, this
which is crazy. Like, you've been on that store for this long, Thor? Like, speed it up. You know how much has happened? Because you were taking so long to turn the star back on.
Wow, the Thor slander is
like,
crazy.
They obviously needed you.
He is mourning his brother. His daddy just died, like, a couple of days ago. He just had to fight his sister. He lost an eye, and now his brother just died in front of his face, and his best friend just got stabbed through the heart. Give him some grace.
Exactly.
Take all of that. Ball it up.
And fuel it like you do. Because he said he was okay. Over there,
tears. And you know he's not okay. And I was just going to mention, like, I do appreciate how they, like, yeah, it was a little trope on, you know, everything that was going on and, like, the trope of mental health.
Yeah.
But, like,
no,
they was being serious.
That was a good scene. Like, period Rocket. He was like, okay, time to be the captain.
Like yeah. Yes. Okay.
Time to lock in. How are you?
Hey, bro.
Are you okay?
You still got a mom, right? Right.
She was killed by dark elves.
My bad, Buki.
But see, another example, callback from last week. Thor literally lost every single person in his life, and he didn't have a villain arc.
He did not,
cause he finna lose his girlfriend too.
He is about to lose his girlfriend, and he's gonna take care of. How was that his daughter?
It's not. It's like adopted.
Yeah, but like, who was sick? Who was dying?
I think she's some random kid. Jane was dying. Jane was sick.
Jane was dying, and also that man that was all white who was the antagonist, he was dying too.
Oh,
I feel like that kid had something to do with him.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't think you were locked in all the way when we watched that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Because, like, girl, what? I don't know. Anyways, though.
Yeah. Climax, speed. Another thing. I feel like the music and, like, the tone and vibe of this movie from the jump, like from the Marvel intro scene, was like, no, we're being serious.
Yeah, like, definitely. Like, we're back to being serious.
This is a serious movie.
We have fun in
jokes.
Ragnarok,
yes.
But like, they did do a good job of combining elements of seriousness and comedy.
Yeah, for sure. I liked how they did it, but it was there are no games being played right now.
No.
Like, especially like after the intro scene, like in the beginning, like Loki dies in the first 5 minutes. Like,
yeah. Like, the intro scene itself is very eerie, you know, like, there's floating debris. They're like, please help, like, stop attacking.
Yes,
this is children,
families, like,
and wives here, like, come on.
And they all died.
Yeah.
At first I was like, but if there's new Asgard on Earth,
I was just
how the hell? But it's because they had multiple ships. Yeah, they got on the last ship. Yeah, I think they're maybe like 2 or 3.
Right, because baby girl, Valkyrie,
yeah, she wasn't there. Yeah.
She was building new Asgard.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, definitely very, very crazy. Very crazy shift. Like, whoo. Like, all right, yeah, y'all had y'all fun.
Yeah, Ant-Man was the last one, too.
Time to get back into it.
Ant-Man on the Wasp.
Yeah. One of the things I mentioned, no build-up. Mess is automatically hitting the fan. Like, there was no frolicking fun.
Oh, they almost made it to Earth. Like, nah, y'all should have watched that in Thor. It's time to lock in now.
And then with Virginia and Anthony, they're sitting here. Anthony, oh my gosh, like, I just want to have a life. And
you shouldn't have put that back in. But it's a good thing he did.
It is. Because he would have been dead. He would have been a goner. Or he wouldn't have been fighting, and he would have been safe somewhere in a safe house with his wife.
Yeah, but then, like, like, they would have got the stone earlier, like, you know, disaster.
I wonder if Tony did not choose to play a part, like, how much of this would have changed.
I feel like they probably would have lost a lot quicker. Or, like, maybe they just would have lost completely. Like, no one would have ever came back.
I wonder if any of his family, like, would have been affected. Like, would have Pepper been affected? Would have his baby girl been affected? Well, I guess, like, she wasn't there yet. But, like, I do find it interesting that we didn't see... we saw people get snapped away while they were in space. But, like, outside of that one planet, we didn't see any other people being affected.
No, it was just, like, imagine it.
Yeah.
Because when Captain Marvel comes back, she's like, well, like, people left all over the galaxy, and, like, it's not just you guys.
Yeah.
But, but Strange was saying there was only one way to win.
There was.
So if Tony wasn't there, they would have just lost.
Yeah. I wonder, I mean, like, he definitely probably did see it in the run-through of the scenarios.
Everything, yeah.
Them messing up and him getting the glove back, like, the gauntlet
he knows,
back.
yeah. Let's talk about this later, because I have this written down. Okay. Anything else visual effects wise?
not visual effects wise, but just like for creative things overall, definitely one of the most quotable Marvel movies. Like, so many crazy quotes.
Go check out our TikTok.
Also, very interesting plot choice that they chose Red Skull to be the guardian of the Soul Stone.
Bro, that took me... Like, I think it was you who made me realize who that was. I was like, who is this random man and why is he red?
And at first, when I was first watching this movie, I also didn't get that. I'm like, who is this? Like, this is so strange. It's so whatever. And then, like, when we rewatched the movies, I'm like, that's you. That's crazy.
I once sought out the stones once. Oh. And it's because he didn't love anyone.
Yeah. You actually hated everybody.
Yeah.
Everything. And
I wonder what happened to him.
Yeah.
After he got the stone.
Because, like, he held the stone in his hand and then he disappeared. So, I wonder if, like, did the Watchers interfere? Like, who was it?
He set the stone.
He set the stone, but that doesn't mean that the stones did that. Like,
but, like, no one's in control of the stones.
No one is in control of the stones.
So I think it was... Because what stone did he have? The Tesseract? What stone is that?
That's the space stone.
Oh. Well, then I don't know.
What was your theory?
Like, if it was the Mind Stone, like, the Mind Stone is, like, a mind of its own. So that would make sense. Like, the Mind Stone put you there. Like, it's smart, intelligent. Like, I'm going to make you sit on this riddle this whole time.
That it would be pretty cool. But, that did not happen.
Yeah. But I meant, like, after Thanos got the stone, like, did he just... Was he freed? Because he's not protecting anything anymore.
Yeah. Or maybe he just get... I don't know. That's a really good point. Because in the other timeline... But, like, it was the same timeline. But in Endgame, when they go back in time and they, like...
Because the stone is returned.
Not by Thanos. Like,
no, but like, it's pre-Thanos. Yeah.
So, like, that's a really good question. That's a good headcanon.
Yeah, and then, also in Endgame, they destroy all the stones. So there's no stones to protect.
No.
So he's just floating around in space?
Right, like, does that whole planet disappear? Like...
You never know.
But maybe he's, like, forced to stay there.
Dang.
Like, oh, like, what if someone brings the stones back one day? You gotta be here.
They're gone forever. At least in this timeline.
Yeah. Like, who knows? But also, the last 20 minutes of this movie was probably, like, the most traumatizing movie sequence I have ever seen. Like... Going through all of that to kill your husband just for a time to be reversed, for him to be brought back to life in front of your eyes, for him to die brutally.
They're
right
not
in front of your
even
eyes
like,
again. Like,
this is like 2 hours boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, they just started dating. Officially.
But they was dating that whole time. Everybody was on the run. And then, like, you know, your comrades who you just fought tooth and nail with are disappearing, turning into dust right in front of your eyes. Like,
homegirl,
bitch,
the chief, losing it.
My king,
look, where did you go?
I would start screaming. Like, everybody was very calm. I would have had to start screaming. Like,
well, I mean, they knew it was gonna happen. Like, he was going to get rid of half of the population. But like, I feel like
friends.
Yeah, I feel like if we were normal people, then you'd be like, okay, what the hell? Like, we don't know what's happening.
Yeah, like in the end scene credit.
Yeah, like But now, people make good points. Like, they never showed us. Like, I feel like the years in between that, showing people that would be so good and also showing people returning, like how we saw Yelena returning in the bathroom. The pilot falling out of the air. Like, he just... Like, people return exactly where they were.
They were.
Yeah.
Bro, like, what if you were someplace and now there's an expressway there?
Like...
Or what if that's an active construction site? Like, there are so many people who died from coming back, bro.
So he still won.
And then, like, I wonder, what did they do with the memorials? Like, did they just go and, like, chisel people's names off? Like, oh, they came back.
Yeah.
They back.
Yeah.
No, I think, like, it's going to stay like that forever. It's just going to be a remembrance of, remember the time when the whole world disappeared?
Yeah. But also... Oh, Scott didn't disappear. Okay. I was like, but Scott was still in the van. But no, that's different.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all my little creative notes.
All right.
I wanted to mention.
Let's get into character relations.
Characters.
I actually, for the first time, only did relations.
Oh.
I didn't do individual people because I feel like it's not an individual story.
No,
like,
it's definitely like all based on relationships.
Yeah. So let's start with the first one.
Like, I feel like the only person that you could individually analyze is Thanos. Like, we do get a lot of kind of like context for his character.
I guess.
But, yeah.
I didn't do him individually.
Yeah, because he's the bad guy.
Okay, first, Strange and Tony, I feel like was an obvious one I wanted to do because as soon as they interacted with each other, I was like, of course. Like, what other dynamic would you expect from these two? And
I think that Tony also feels challenged when people who like would challenge his position of power come around, because like he was the same way with Cap.
Yeah.
And now they have a full-blown romance. I mean,
Cap was different because like his daddy and oh my gosh, Captain America.
Yeah. But like if Captain America was some scrawny little loser, he wouldn't care.
I guess. I feel like he would though, because like he'd be like, okay, why is my dad talking about this scrawny little loser? You know?
Maybe.
But I feel like it's because Strange and Tony are like different sides of the same coin. Like their personalities are very similar, and like Strange is the same way as Tony. Like he's a know-it-all. He thinks he's correct. Like just because you're a billionaire doesn't mean I have to listen to what you have to say.
Yeah.
And I feel like...
And he's like, just because you have a PhD don't mean I gotta listen to what you gotta say.
Valid. But I feel like Strange did change, a little bit after his stuff. But like, he's
still arrogant.
He's still the same at the core.
Yep, because we see that in the future Spider-Man movies. So, yep, there's that.
That pissed me off, bro.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry I mentioned it.
What are we saying? Okay, anyways, and then I did talk about Tony a little bit by himself. This movie is literally Tony's nightmare coming to life. Like, this is literally what he envisioned.
Yes.
Coming to life. Like, you've been stuck in my head for all these years. Like, it's a fact. Like, he is the way he is because of Thanos.
Yeah.
But I also, when I was thinking about this, everyone's vision that they saw when Wanda got in their head came true.
I was just about to say that, bro. Like, how much of it was their fears and her telling the future?
Right. Because we see that she's more powerful than she realizes. And it took her a very long time to realize.
It did. It took her a lot of trauma to realize.
Yeah. And even in the beginning.
Like, even Caps came back where he's getting his last dance with his girl.
He went back in the future. Nat, she finished what she had to do with the people in the ballet and stuff. And Thor's came true right away. We didn't get to see... I mean, Hulk's came true right away, too. Because we didn't really get to see his.
Yeah, it was just, like, enacted.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about them.
And then the whole time, like, her showing Tony that vision, which then led to the creation of Vision, which you could say is, like, part of the reason as to why Thanos was on Earth and, like, why they couldn't stop him. Because if they never created Vision and the Mind Stone stayed inside of the scepter, they could have just destroyed it.
See, I don't think they would have... Oh, if it was... Yes. I was like, I don't think they would have destroyed it. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Because, like, they were destroying it anyway.
Yeah.
And it's not like Wanda needed Vision to be on their team. Like, she ended up being on their team.
Yeah.
Besides that, it was Clint who got her to lock in and be like, you know what? I am an Avenger.
Okay, next I have Gamora and Thanos.
Very toxic daughter and father relationship.
Yes, love-hate relationship. Like, it is... I feel like it's no doubt. Like, she was his favorite. Like, she was the only person that he loved. Like, he wanted her to take over the Empire. Like, and you can see it in his face when he like threw her over the cliff. Like he was distraught. Like that was real. Like it was no acting. And even Mantis, he was like he mourns. Like he loved that girl, but like love isn't enough.
Love can be toxic. Love is not always a good thing. Being loved by him is obviously not something that is good for your character, because obviously he loved Nebula too, because he didn't kill her. And like,
I don't think he loved Nebula.
I think he loved Nebula in his own twisted way. Like, I think that if Nebula was the one who was dominating in all the fights, like, he would have, like, that would have been his favorite. Like, I think his love is very conditional.
I do agree with that. I feel like Nebula is more like the Squidward guy. Like, I feel like he views her like that, and like Nebula is a tool to get Gamora to do what he wants.
But like, even with Ma, he was disappointed that Ma died.
That's the Squidward guy? Yeah, but I don't think he loved him.
No, I don't think that he loved him, but like, not in the same way that he loved Gamora. But even with, spoiler, even like with what happens in Endgame, I'll say that, with getting the Soul Stone, like, those aren't the only two people that they love. Like, they still love other people.
Yeah, I know. I just don't think he loves Nebula at all. Like, in general.
Yeah.
That was my point.
Yeah.
I like he's not... I don't... Honestly, we're being honest, I feel like he only loved Gamora. Like, maybe when he was a kid, he loved his mom or some BS. But, like, if that was a fact... Well, I guess he didn't know where it was. Okay, never mind. I was like, he could have just took Nebula up there. But anyways, that's not the point. Yes, but like you were saying, toxic, like, she obviously, and voiced it out loud to him, like, she hated him. Like, she did not like her life, she didn't like the things that he taught her, but also still, like, it's still complicated, as, like, I feel like toxic relationships are complicated, because she still mourned him when she thought that she killed him. Like, I feel like you can still do that, though.
Yeah.
Like, essentially he raised her, like, he is like, all she ever known
as a father.
Yeah, and like she knows he's a bad person, but like there's still a part of you that, like, if we're thinking real life, like there's still a part of you like that wants to make them proud, and
like there were still elements of the relationship that felt good, even though it was still a toxic relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
And that two things can be true at once.
Yeah, for sure. R.I.P. Gamora.
Yeah, and they don't like put that blatantly in your faces. They just kind of like let the audience sit with that.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Next, I have Bruce and Hulk. Just because I feel like this movie is the start of their downfall with their characters. Like, what?
This is the last time that we get to see Hulk as an individual character.
Exactly.
Like, we just come back in Endgame and he's like, okay, I'm this way now.
Like, what are we doing? Like, why did we get, like, where was the I want to understand him more aspect? Like, you just made him just, like, he's no more.
Like,
he doesn't exist.
They built him up to have his own personality all the way from the beginning in Avengers.
Yes.
And then now all of a sudden,
poof.
Nothing.
Yeah, and then also, like, I feel like it's been known that when Bruce is Hulk, he doesn't remember anything. So how the heck does he know that Thanos is coming? Like, I was like, how does Bruce know that? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
That's a good point.
And especially coming from Ragnarok, where they were on the, like, their relationship was bad. Like, I feel like it'd be different if he did take the hiatus and, like, they were getting closer and, like, understanding each other. But it was the complete opposite.
Maybe it was just, like, really important information. But also, like, he had a really long time of being Hulk, and then he had a little spurt of being Banner.
Yeah.
And then he transitioned back into being Hulk. So, like, maybe it had something to do with, like, that really long time of being Hulk, and then, like, switching over into, like, having those quick transitions. Like, he transitioned for the fight, and then I'm sure he was back to his normal self on the way back to Earth, and then he transitioned to fight Thanos. But I'm also seeing it like, I think he was repressing the memories more so that he doesn't remember at all. Because in Ragnarok, he did describe the sensation of, like, usually it's me, one hand on the wheel, and Hulk has one hand on the wheel. But this time, like, I was locked in the trunk. But, like, he still had a sense of what was going on. I'm just more so having to chalk it up to, like, the quickness of the switches.
I guess.
But this is not an excuse on Marvel for not painting the picture. Hole.
Yeah. For sure. That's all I had about them. And then the last one I have is Vision and Wanda. This is, you know, the start of, like, their real relationship. Like, we see the real romantic, I guess, relationship. Because in Age of Ultron,
in Civil War.
In Civil War, yes. I feel like it was, like, you know, friendly,
flirty.
Yeah, like we live in the same building. Like, I care about you.
Yeah, like definitely the start of a relationship, especially towards the end after, like, you know, the whole team had their fight. He's like, dang, like, I'm sorry. She's like, I'm sorry too.
Yeah,
like,
and also, like, Vision in general is evolving, like they said. Like, one is phasing into, like, a human exterior. Like, he can change. That's new. He is developing feelings. He is experiencing love, which is, like, a very hard feeling to experience in general.
Especially, like, not being of organic origins. Like, you literally are an android. Like, just woke up with consciousness in a full-grown body one day. Like, you didn't grow up. You didn't understand the sensations of love before you understood how to articulate it. Like,
exactly.
So it's very different for him.
Yes. Yeah. And
dang. He's what, like, only like 3 years old?
Yeah.
And he's dead?
Doing it better than... No, and he's dead. I meant, like, the love aspect. Doing it better than me. But yeah, also he is dealing with, like, he's able to comprehend and understand more complex human scenarios. Like, when Cap is like, we don't trade lives. Like, he even, like, during this movie, he's evolving more.
Yeah.
So he goes back and he saves Cap. He's like, he said we don't trade lives, so, like, we don't trade lives. Because the robot in him is like, easy solution, just kill me. But, like, the human Steve is like, no. Wanda wants you around, so I gotta stick by my child.
And, like, not even just also the inner workings of being on a team and, like, being a teammate. Like, that is a key, essential part of being a teammate, being loyal to the team and, like, having loyalty to your team members over the mission.
Yeah. Yes, and this is also, obviously, before the Scarlet Witch. I feel like the Scarlet Witch doesn't happen until she sees what they did with Vision. Like, and not until she comes back 4 years afterwards and then goes and finds Vision. Like, I feel like if she didn't snap away, or, like, if they did something more respectful with Vision, that maybe we would have never seen Scarlet Witch, or, like, maybe it wouldn't have been unlocked so traumatically.
Yeah, I definitely think that, like, not WandaVision, but Scarlet Witch was an inevitability. Jeez. And yeah, like you said, it could have come out in a more healthy way if, like, she had a place where she could go visit him, like, and just, like, talk to him and, like, be connected with him without his body being an empty white corpse.
Yeah. Or someone, I don't know, checked up on her, because, like, this isn't her first time dealing with the loss.
Yeah.
Like, her parents died. She didn't turn into Scarlet Witch. She got her powers, though.
Yeah.
But, like, her brother died, but then she went to the Avengers because she
had a team.
Yeah.
Like, before she had her brother, then she had a team, and now after this, like, she has nobody.
Yeah, she was supposed to have Vision. He's dead.
Yeah. And also, like, no one went to go look for her.
No, bro.
No one was concerned about, like...
That's the
was
whole
she
thing.
in Endgame? Yes, she was in
in
Endgame.
Endgame.
She was in Endgame, yes. Yep, nobody... Because the person who would have done that is no longer with us.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Because even in this movie, she was like, yeah, we're supposed to... What happened to checking in? Like, you're supposed to check in. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You got some good points there. Anyone else you want to talk about?
No.
Hey, all right. Let's get into the side notes.
Yeah.
First of all.
Okay.
My first time watching this movie, I had an attachment to Loki.
Mm.
First 5 minutes in, he's dead.
Yeah.
Death.
Definitely quite tragic.
Never coming back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That definitely did make me sad. I definitely had, at this point, warmed up to Loki a lot as a character, and I was really looking forward to him and Thor, like, having a healthy brother relationship.
Yes.
And then that being snatched away from us.
The sun will rise
for the sake of what? Quantumania?
Yeah. No, for the sake of Kane. Well, no, the sake of the timeline.
Boo. Tomato, tomato, tomato.
Yes. I also feel like... Okay, watching this, you know, I had to come to the realization. Strange is like, there's only one path. There's only one way to do this. So everything that happens has to happen, but that doesn't mean they aren't stupid. And I made a list.
Please enlighten us.
First of all, when they were in Europe going to save Wanda and Vision, why didn't they kill them? You're lucky we don't kill you.
Why don't you
Why don't you kill them? They were just trying to kill you. They're aliens. Natasha, I need you to get off of this.
Maybe it was for the sake of, like, she's a spy. So she's trained to gather intelligence.
She's also trained to kill.
She is also trained to kill.
And so is Cap.
Yes, and so is Cap. But you know that they both would prefer not to kill if they had the option. And, like, I more so chalk that up as, like, them playing tough guy, trying to gain more information, and they didn't know that they could just beam away. Like, she literally said, beam me up, Scotty, and took her sword with her.
Fair enough. Point number 2.
Okay.
Quill losing his cool.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That was
because
also that honestly made me so mad. Like, I was seething. Like,
but also the fact that you just hit him in the head with your gun, like,
or the fact that Mantis's hands were right there.
Maybe use it. Maybe shoot him in the face. Like, he didn't even know Missouri was on Earth, bro. Like, we can't give him any credit at all. It is very interesting, like, seeing... Okay, obviously, Tony is a genius. Right. So, like, normal people aren't as smart as he is, but seeing the different intellectual things between, like... Even Peter is a genius, too. But, like, seeing the difference between, like, geniuses and then, like, these people who don't have a typical Earthling knowledge, education, like, that whole scene when they're interacting with each other was funny. It was definitely a funny scene, and I'm just, like, so confused. Like, how do you remember you're from Missouri, but you literally don't remember that Missouri is on Earth? Maybe because he said Earth instead of, like, the name they say in space. Maybe, but, like... Because whatchamacallit called it something different. But it's just, like, all of that, all of the space experience aside... Like, he was... he also wasn't yet very young. Like, he was 12? To your point. Yes, exactly. Like, you're old enough to know the solar system, my guy. Like, you don't just forget the planet that you're from when you're taken off planet. But he's also not a genius. He's not very bright. He's stupid. That brings me to point 3. Which is... Not really, but kind of. When Thanos was like, yeah, you better not be lying, otherwise, like, it's your sister on the line. My brain was like, why didn't she lie? Like, why didn't she just say some random planet, knowing that Nebula is resilient? Like, I feel like you should... the fact that, like, you are willing to off yourself for that information. Yeah. Like, you are willing to take a life for that information. I understand that it's not yours anymore, and it's like, you will feel bad. But for the sake of the universe. Yeah. But also because Nebula was like,
literally, but she's like, oh my gosh, like, she's in pain.
Yeah.
Girl, the whole world is about to be in pain. But you didn't care about that.
Well, it doesn't matter because she's dead.
It does matter. Because out of all people, she had the right to come back. And that's not right.
But we will talk about that when we get there. Okay. Another thing, the amount of times that they could have destroyed a stone and didn't. And also the amount of times throughout the whole, phases, because they knew these were stones. They knew what these were capable of. Even when Gamora and the Guardians of the Galaxy got into contact with the stones, she knows that Thanos is looking for the stones. And she knows why he's looking for the stones. But let me just put it on Xander. Because they got the resources.
It's gonna stay hidden.
Xander, I feel like, of course, they didn't show us him getting it on Xander because that was probably the easiest stone to get.
It was, and that's why it was the first one that he did get. And I also wonder, why did he choose now to start his attack? I understand he had to get a gauntlet made, but, you could have gotten that made, at any point. What was the turning point for him? Yeah, that was okay, now's the time for me to start collecting them stones.
I think he just got, really fed up. Everyone else isn't working. I guess I'll do it myself type.
Maybe.
And it probably just took time.
Maybe.
Yeah. Because he also had to find them.
Yeah.
He doesn't just have, worldly knowledge.
No. This is true, too.
Okay. Yeah, that was all my points. But also going back to the Quill point, because Strange was standing right there, and he didn't say a word. So he knew that Quill had to mess it up for them to win. So, stupid, but, it had to happen.
Yeah. All for the sake of, only one timeline.
Yeah, for them to win, they had to lose.
Yeah. But I just have, little silly things. In the beginning, Tony took off his glasses, when he did his whole, I'm gonna tighten my tracksuit.
Yeah, and they just disappeared.
Where did they go?
Yes, bro!
He took them off, and then when you look at his hand again...
They're gone.
No glasses.
That's, a set mistake.
That is a set mistake, and, he's still talking to Friday.
Well, she's in the suit now.
I get that. That part I get, but it's just sir, where did the glasses go? Those glasses don't matter? Okay.
No, he's a billionaire. He has 70,000 glasses.
Right. My bad. Honestly, that was really the only other thing. We got to cover everything else that I was thinking.
I have two more.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Mantis is an underrated, power.
Mm-hmm.
Or, underrated person. How strong she is. There we go. Because the fact that she could, put Thanos to... I guess mildly asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That girl is strong.
Yeah. Putting him to sleep and also being able to feel his feelings and, communicate that.
Yeah. She is half planet. Which no one, puts emphasis on.
Also, how does she still have her powers? Do you think that these powers are from her maternal side? Okay.
Yeah. She doesn't have, planet powers.
And I guess maybe she never did have planet powers?
No, I don't think so. Because I feel like he would have just used her instead of Quill.
Yeah.
He only kept her around because he could put her to sleep.
Yeah.
Put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Wow. And then, lastly, a really sad note. Mm-hmm. People believe that Peter Parker, felt the disappearing more than everyone else because of his senses. That's why he was the only one that was I don't feel good because his senses are enhanced.
Yeah.
And so he felt himself disappearing.
I was wondering, that thought popped into my mind. Not that part exactly, but just questioning why he did feel it more than everybody else. And maybe he's just pulling at the heartstrings. He was one of the youngest members that we saw get snapped away.
Yeah. Besides
Groot.
Yeah.
And my gosh. Just kind of thinking maybe they're pulling at the heartstrings. But that's a really good point. I didn't think about that. Sad.
Yeah.
But also part of the dramatics of this doesn't hit me as much now that I've seen Endgame, and like I know what's
gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm like, it's okay, but
he comes back.
Oof. Seeing that in the theater, like, I'm like, oh my god.
Peter, no!
And then also, Chadwick Boseman, like, love Chadwick, R.I.P. He's also childish because he kept saying, like, oh, like, I'm dead, knowing that he was dying. And that was his last Marvel movie that he was in.
Oh, like in interviews and
yes,
stuff?
he like, I'm dead. Chadwick.
Oh. That's funny, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is the end of our episode. Let us know down below your thoughts. We talked about a lot of stuff, so
yeah.
Pick a topic. Let's chat about it in the comments. Subscribe. Give this video a like. We will eventually watch Endgame. You just have to wait for it, though, just like back in the day.
Yeah, so turn the notification bells on.
Yes, and we will see you next time.